Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarvabhignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Yenaksharasamaam Nyayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakarnam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Vagarthaviva Sampraktau Vagarthav Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Namaste everyone, welcome. So here we were looking at Guru-śabdha, but before we look at Guru-śabdha, let's actually just review Hari-śabdha. So I have Hari on the screen. So we can chant this together. Harihi, Hari, Harayaha. Harim, Hari, Harin. Harina, Haribhyam, Haribhihi. Fourth case. Haraye, Haribhyam, Haribhyaha. Fifth case. Harehe, Haribhyam, Haribhyaha. Sixth case. Harehe, Haryoho, Harinam. Seventh case. Haro, Haryoho, Harishu. Sorry, it's Harishu, not Longi. He, Hare, He, Hari, He, Harayaha. Okay, so we're going to be practicing this one. You know, it's very similar to Guru. So as we jump into Guru, we'll get some more practice with both. So really, you know, these are kind of our fundamentals. When we have Rama-śabdha, and then we go to Hari-śabdha, Guru-śabdha, these are our masculine fundamentals. The Punlinga-śabdha that are our fundamentals. Yeah? Okay. So don't worry, we'll get some more practice today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with the screen. And so we're going to flip to Guru-śabdha. So Guru-śabdha, you should be able to see there, but it's also in your book. So Guru-śabdha is on page 105 of the book. So we're going to kind of be going, really trying to stay with Guru today, but also be looking at Hari, right? Because they're very similar. So Guru-śabdha, Ukaranta Punlinga Shabda. So Shabda, this word or sound, word here in this context, Punlinga, masculine, which is Anta, ending with Ukara, U. And here the word we're looking at is Guru, which means teacher. So, right, just kind of reviewing what we saw, right? We see this word by itself, then we see dirgha in a few places, right? The U becomes vakara in guravaha and gurave. We see here guru becomes guna, so guroho, guroho. So, and then we see that vakara again, guruvoho up here. Okay, so there's just some places. So let's just we can all chant this together. Actually, why don't you repeat after me, okay? So guruhu, guru, guravaha. Gurum, guru, gurun. Guruna, gurubhyam, gurubhihi. Gurave, gurubhyam, gurubhyaha. Guroho, gurubhyam, gurubhyaha. Guroho, gurvoho, gurunam. Gurau, gurvoho, gurushu. He guru, he guru, he guravaha. So it's similar to Hari, but instead of E becoming yakara, U becomes vakara, essentially, right? Otherwise, it's the same kind of steps. And U becomes O instead of E becoming A. Okay, so let's practice a little bit. And then we'll do some, so here's some of those changes we were talking about, right, that we've seen. You see that guna, it either becomes A if it's E ending, or it becomes O. You see that in 5161. You also see, and then you see ayav in 1-3 and 4-1. So this is what I was trying to go for earlier. And then there's this dirga. And you see some yanzandi. Yan comes in. Okay. So let's do some practice. This is in your book, but I don't know how helpful it is to go through it together, right? We've seen that a few times now. So you had some of these for homework, but let's do some new words, right? Let's do some new words together. So let's pick something. How about setu? Setu meaning bridge. Okay. So if you want to open your workbook, you can, and you can, if you didn't do your homework, you can cross out one of these and you can fill in one of these. Otherwise, we can just talk it through together, right? Okay. So if we pick setu, right, having this might help us as well, right? So we setuhu, setu, then u becomes av. So setavaha. Then setum, setu, setun, nakara at the end. Setuna, setubhyam, setubhihi. Setave, setave, setubhyam, setubhyaha. U becomes O, so setoho, setubhyam, setubhyaha. Setoho, then setvoho. Sorry, not, yeah, that's correct. Okay, setvo, I saw some confused faces. I thought I was wrong. So setvoho, then setunam, dirga, setunam. Seto, Setvoho setushu. He set he seto he setu he setavaha. Okay. So if you click the participant tab at the bottom of your Zoom screen, and you'll see at the bottom, yes, no, go slower, go faster. So give me a yes if you feel like you want, if you feel ready to go ahead, or no if you want to do one more example. So yes if you want to go to exercises, no if you want to do one more example of these and practice, right? Because some people might want to practice a little bit more. Okay, again, that's in the participant tab. You can click yes or no at the bottom of that tab. Yeah, setu nam. Yeah, it'll be regular nakara, not murdanya nakara, because there's no rasha in setu. Yeah. Okay, so let's just do one more, since there are a few people that want one more, and then we'll go to our exercise. Okay, so let's pick another one. Maybe one word we'll see today. Let's mrityu. I don't know, that's not a very auspicious thing to talk about, but mrityu means death. So mrityuhu, you can say it with me, right? I'm going slow so you can beat me to it. Okay, so this is you can look at Guru on page 105 and do it with me. Yeah, so mrityuhu, mrityu, mrityavaha, mrityum, mrityu, mrityun, mrityuna. If you feel like you have it, close the book. If you feel like you have it, you can close the book. If you feel like you're ready to go ahead, then you should be able to close the book. If you're not, that's okay, right? We're going slowly. Mrityuna, mrityubhyam, mrityubhihi, right? Third case. Fourth case. Mrityave, mrityubhyam, mrityubhyaha, mrityoho, mrityubhyam, mrityubhyaha, mrityoho, mritvoho. So the u becomes va. So voho, mritvoho. And then mrityushu. Okay, then mrityo, mritvo, mritvoho, then mrityushu. And we have he, mrityo, he, mrityu, he, mrityavaha. Okay. All right. Mrityuvaha, or is it mrityuvaha? Okay. Oh, mrityavaha, or is it mrityuvaha? So if you look at Guru here, you see it's Guravaha. So it's going to be mrityavaha. Mrityavaha. The U gets replaced by of. Right? So U becomes of, so it becomes mrityavaha. Okay. I hope that answers. Okay, Rupaji has a question. Let me unmute. Okay, so you have to unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so mrityu has rakar in it, right? A ra, so it should be mrityunam.
Yeah, so it's so this is mrityunam. So, but it's so it's not. It's actually the vowel r.
Oh, okay.
It's not consonant ra.
Okay.
So it's actually just regular nakara, dento nakara,
Nakara.
not more than. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So because it's, so if it's ra or sha, then na becomes nakara, dento na becomes murdanya nakara. But here we have a vowel r, so not the consonant ra. So slightly close, but so I hope that makes sense. Okay, so if we flip to the back of the book, exercise number 25. So exercise number 25, this is page 180, 180. So let's just look at some of these. First, what we'll do is we'll just break down the cases for a few of them. And then at some point we can do some of the exercises. Yeah, we can do a few from exercise 24 as well. So first, let's look at some of these from exercise 25, and then we can go back. Okay, so let's just start with number 1. Okay, so bandhuhu bahubhyam pashum vahati. Okay, lots of beautiful u ending words. First of all, think about what's the verb in this sentence. Vahati. Yeah. So this is, let's just put our, we know it's third one. You might not know what it means yet, but that's okay. Well, right now we're just gonna put the cases. Or declension, right? Yeah. Conjugation. So, and then we look for the first case, right? Out of all these, which is the first case? The first word there, right? So 1-1. Can you tell me what is bahubhyam? In the chat, can you tell me what case? Now, I'm being tricky on purpose, right? But what is the case for bahubhyam? Or what can it be? Yeah, we know it's dvivachanam, right? Exactly. So when you see bhyam in Sanskrit, we know it's dvivachanam. So it can be 3-2. Technically, it can be 4-2, or it can be 5-2, technically, right? So 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. So all of those are options. So I'm not going to put one right now. Pashum, we know. Can you tell me in the chat again, what's pashum? You see, and there's an anuswara on the top. I hope you can see that. Yeah. Pashum. Looking good. Yeah. So it's just like gurum. It's 2-1. Okay. Now what I want to show you is another little trick. Okay, because I want to make this a little bit more useful for you. So when you're trying to translate sentences, sometimes you might get stuck with the verb itself, right? You might be able to pick that up, but maybe you don't know how to. So I wanted to share another resource, and I've done this before, but I wanted to share this with you. So if you, there's a website called kosha.sanskrit.today. So I hope you can see that. kosha.sanskrit.today. And I can send this in the email, right? But it's called, .com, nothing, just kosha.sanskrit.today. That's all you need to write in your browser. Now this is a dictionary, okay? Now, I wish it was as easy as typing in the word and you would get what you want, but it's not as easy. So I want to show you some tips with this. So, right, if I want to type in va, right, for vahati, when you want to look up a verb, you never really want to look up the verb itself because you might not always find it. Sometimes you will, but sometimes you won't. You want to find what the dhatu is, right? So let's suppose I want to look up the dhatu. Now I can type in VAH and press enter, va, and I'll get some answers here, right? So this first one, va. Okay, so it could mean, so these are all, it says adjective. I don't want the adjective, I want a verb, right? So it can be any of these meanings. Okay, so I don't know how helpful that is, but let me tell you another trick with this. If you know how to type in Devanagari, then this website works the best if you know how to type in Devanagari. So look, I'll show you the difference. So if I type in, let me do that, hold on. Va, and then I put the virama at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna get to how to type in Devanagari in a second. I know that question is gonna come. But look how many more dictionaries show up. You see all these here, right? It comes up more clearly when I type it in Devanagari. And then you see the first meaning, to bear, to carry. Yeah, because that's the meaning we actually want, to carry. Okay, or to bear, or to carry, right? Or to transport or convey, right? So when you type with Devanagari, this website works better and you get more dictionaries, you get more meanings, things like that. Okay. So first of all, we know here, if you look at the context, the bandhu is carrying the pashu, the animal. Okay, but now there was a question how to type in Devanagari. Well, first of all, let me just let me do this. Okay, so, and I'll send this out in the email too, but this is arshadrishti.org. arshadrishti.org. Okay, there's this website by Swami Advaitmananda, Arsha Drishti. Now here, he has some tabs. Now if I go to Sanskrit tab and Sanskrit tools, then I come to this page here. Okay, now I want to learn how to type Devanagari. So Devanagari input. And if you have a Mac, then he has a link here to teach you how to type in Devanagari. Okay, if you don't have a Mac, and then option 2 is to do all of this work here and to add it. Now, if you have a Windows computer, they give you some options here on also how to type in Devanagari. Okay, so I'll share this website too, so you know how to type in Devanagari. So if you have some experience with computers, then you'll be able to do this. But if not, right, then you can still type in just letter in regular English letters, and that will work. You just might not get as much from this website. So I just wanted to point this out because this is a good resource to look up some of our words. And you can type in, right, you can type in anything, right? So I can type in bandhu as well. You want to take off the endings. Let's see if anything comes up for bandhu. Okay. Right, bandhu could be a connection, reference, relative, friend. Usually in our book, we see it as a friend. So some of these might not be the top meaning that we need, but The meanings do come there. Okay, again, you might get better results if you type in Devanagari. Okay, I wanted to show that. I don't know if that made things more difficult or helpful. All right, if you want to type in English, then so if it says type in Devanagari or Harvard Kyoto format, okay, and you can actually click this Harvard Kyoto and it tells you how to type. Okay, so if I want ka, it's K. If I want ka, it's KH. If I want, it tells you how to type all of these, right? So if I want shakara, like shivam, it actually you have to type in a Z. If you want murdanya shakara, then you have to type in a capital S. This Harvard Kyoto format is actually, it lists it there so you can look it up and learn how to type. So this is another skill just to, as you are doing more with Vedanta and Sanskrit, it might help. So I wanted to point this out. Yeah. Okay. But if that doesn't really appeal to you, what you can do is go back to this Arsha Drishti website, click dictionaries. There are a lot more dictionaries there. So a lot more options. There's even scanned dictionaries. And what I was looking at are some of the online dictionaries. Okay, we're kind of getting off the point here with our bandhu. But since we're here, I just want to show you one last thing is this declension conjugation. If you click this Sanskrit grammarian, and I'll send all these in the email. So suppose I want the declension of bandhu, then it gives it to me. Bandhuhu, bandhu, bandavaha. So and then it gives sambodhana second, okay? So that's just something to know, bandho, okay? But because sambodhana is same as first case. So then second case, bandhum, bandhu, bandhun. So it does it for us. So there are people who have developed these things where you can type in any word, it'll give you the declension as well, okay? Just to show you some of these things. Yep, Harprasadji, I'm unmuting you, go ahead. You have to click unmute.
How shouldn't it be, it said bandho, that's not, is that correct?
That's sambodhana.
Yeah, sambodhana is hey Guru.
Yeah, you're right. So so bandho, so it's bandho if you write it in English, and you don't need the hey.
Oh, okay.
Hey is optional. Hey, it's actually not part of it. We add it so we're talking about sambodhana.
Sambodhana.
Yeah, so it's not actually a part of it though.
But hey Guru ve, hey bandhu, okay.
Hey Guru, hey Guru, hey Guravaha.
Yeah.
It'll be hey Bandho, hey Bandhu, hey Bandavaha.
Okay, all right. Can I ask one more question?
Please go ahead.
If somebody asks me, tell me the Sanskrit word for Guru, do I say Guruhu or just Guru?
Yeah, so when you're writing a Sanskrit word and you want to write it in English, you can either use the first case or the pratipadika. So some people do either. So I can do
somebody asked me, hey, tell me the Sanskrit word for Guru. What do I say?
You can tell them Guru itself is a Sanskrit word.
Okay. Is it Guru
right?
or Guruhu?
Yeah. So when you're talking in English, you can either just you can use the pratipadika itself, or you can say the first case. Either are okay when you're speaking in English.
Okay.
because technically if we say guru hu, then I'm saying the doer guru, right?
Yeah.
One. So I'm implying a verb, which might not be there. So if I'm just saying guru by itself in English,
Yeah.
then you can use the pratipadika. That's probably the safe option, or you can use 1-1, either work.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Kuriji, you have to unmute yourself. So Yeah.
Going back to exercise number 25,
yeah,
can you translate 5 item, item number 5 and item number 11?
yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll come back to it. Yeah, 5 and you said 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna mute you. So let's just finish number 1. I know we got a little distracted and we don't have much time, but bandhuhu. So if you go to in your book, page 105, you can see the vocabulary in 105, a Guru-śabdha, right? So bandhu means friend. So the bandhu, friend, vahati, we saw carries what? 2-1, pashum, the animal. I'm going fast on purpose, so you have to go slowly on your own time. But the bandhu, the friend, vahati carries what? Pashu, the animal, bahubhyam. So these mean 2 arms. So he carries it with the 2 arms. It's the karane tritiya, right? So 3-2. He's carrying it with the arms. Okay. Number 5, I'll just help with some of these translations. Number 5, yaha shastram upadishati tasmai gurave namaha. So this is a little bit of a hard one because we have a yad and we have a tad clause. Okay, so we really can separate out these 2. Okay, so we'll do one part at a time. So let's look at the tad clause first. So first we give the cases tasmai, right? 4-1, gurave, 4-1, namaha is a 0. Okay, it doesn't decline; it's indeclinable. Okay, so my salutations to tasmai, that guru. Okay, my salutations to that guru. Now that guru is described further by this yad clause. That guru is one who upadishati, upadish. Now, so if you again use that dictionary and you type upadish, it'll mean to teach. So one who teaches or prescribes is another translation of upadish. One who teaches the what? Teaches the shastra. So one who teaches the shastra, to that guru, my salutations. Okay, so one who teaches the shastra, to that guru, my salutations. Or I can just say salutations. My is not necessarily implied. Okay, so even if you have your book open and you're not want to do the cases, you can write down some of these translations if that helps, so you know you're on the right place. Okay, number 11 quickly, and we'll spend more time with some of, we'll spend some more time with some of these next time, because I can tell these are a little bit harder. 11, I think that was the question. Yeah, 11's a little bit difficult as well, right? First of all, we want to see nya. I see a yakara and I see atmanepada, right? So this is going to be karmani prayoga. Okay. Nya, to know. Latalakara, karmani prayoga, 3rd one. So something is known. Now, after we go to the verb, we want to go to the first case, right? So hetuhu. Hetuhu, that's 1-1. Hetu means cause. So the cause the cause is known, right? So far we know that. And then mumukshuna, 3-1, kartri tritiya, by the mumukshu. Okay, so the cause is known by the mumukshu. Okay, guru sati. Now this is why it gets complicated, because guru is 7-1, right? Like if we look at, so if we look at here, guru, I think there might be a typo here. No, yeah, 7-1, yep, correct, okay. So guru, 7-1. And the reason we want to see why this becomes a little difficult is because we see sati. So do you remember there's something called sati saptami? Yeah? So saptami is when something, then something. Okay, so when the guru is there, then the cause is known by the mumukshu. Okay, so when the guru is there, then the hetu, the cause, is known by the mumukshu. Okay, so we're a little bit over time. We'll spend some more time with this next class. What you can do for homework is try to give 1 through 6 a shot for exercise 25. Exercise 25 numbers just 1 through 6. Give the cases and try to parse the sentence as much as you can. Okay. I realized there was a question about exercise 24. So maybe you can let me know which ones in specific, and then we can go through a few of those for the next class. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hari Om.